Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Hashima Watts, and I am starting 2019 with my first video of 2019 with a video, old school YouTube style, get to know me tag. Do y'all remember tags on YouTube? Yes, I'm bringing it back because I miss the old YouTube. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the questions. I don't know the questions ahead of time. I didn't read them ahead of time because I just didn't have time. So yeah. So the first question is, are you named after anyone? So first of all, my name is Hashima. Like I said, that is Arabic. It means shy, modest, reserved, along those lines. So yeah, my parents named me after the tribe of Bani Hashim, which is the tribe of Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So I'm kind of like named after something, but not someone, so to speak. Okay, when was the last time you cried? I actually cried 2 nights ago, and it doesn't say why, so I'm not letting y'all into my business, but I did cry, and I don't cry often, but I cried 2 nights ago. Do you have kids? Yes, I sure do. I have 7 children. I can explain. If you were another person, would you be a friend of yourself? Heck yes, of course I would. I mean, I am so completely dope. Like, I am so the life of the party. So yes, I would be a friend of myself. Definitely, I would have to be my friend. I would actually stalk me if I were someone else. Do you use sarcasm a lot? Can you tell from the previous answers? Yes. I am so sarcastic to the point where I think it actually irritates people because they're usually like, are you being serious right now? Or are you joking? What are we doing? So yeah, I am sarcastic. What's the first thing you notice about people? I notice whether or not people are comfortable with themselves. I notice whether or not they seem uncomfortable, fidgety. If when they talk, they like are looking for validation or anything like that. That's what I noticed. When I was younger, I noticed other things about people. Like I might notice their clothes, like their fabric or whatever, because I was in fashion school and stuff like that. So I used to pay attention to people's fabric a lot, or like the way people dressed, but not in a way to judge them. Just like, that's the first thing that I would notice. Anyway, it wasn't asking about my past. Gosh, Lee. And the next question is, what is your eye color? I think I have dark brown eyes. I'm not sure. I'm sure they're not black, and I know that they're not light brown. So I guess dark brown. Scary movie or happy endings? Happy endings. I do not like scary movies at all. I seriously do not like scary movies. I don't even like being around people that think it's fun to watch scary movies. Like, I think scary movies come from something. I don't think that there's a such thing as someone imagining something that doesn't exist, like outside of the control of Allah. Like that thing, you met that in a dream somewhere. That, like, if you just made a movie about that, you met that in a dream. That's how I feel about scary movies. Anyway, favorite smells? I would have to say favorite smells. Baby's breath, baby's skin. Babies smell like they have some type of scent on them from when they were born. They just have this scent, and it goes away after a while, but in the beginning, yeah, so I would say that's one of my favorite smells. I'm not going to get into all the other smells. I'm very long-winded. You'll come to find out if you don't already know. What's the furthest you've ever been from home? The furthest I've ever been from home, I don't know as far as distance, like technically the distance. I hope I'm in focus. I don't know the technical distance, but I went from America to Trinidad. So that's the furthest that I've been from home. And I was there for like a month, and I left my kids. It was just traumatizing for everyone. But yeah. Do you have any special talents? That's subjective. I don't know, special. I don't know that I would say special talent. I have talents. Am I getting too technical? What would I say is a special talent? Where were you born? I was born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. What are your hobbies? My hobbies are reading and designing, basically. I like designing and drawing and things like that. So if I'm not thinking about work, because I'm actually a designer, like I'm an entrepreneur and I make things. So outside, I would think hobbies is something that you do in your spare time that you enjoy. So I would say reading, I guess. Yeah. Do you have any pets? No, I don't. I don't want any pets either. Like, I can barely take care of myself. Do you have any siblings? Yes, I have 9 siblings. So the next question is, what do you want to be when you grow up? I am already grown. So what I can say is, what am I working towards? I'm working towards a life coaching and styling business where I combine life coaching and styling for women. So yeah, that's what I want to do in the future because I'm already grown. Who was your first best friend? I don't know who I would say is my first best friend, because I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, this is my bestie, she's my best friend. Who's your best friend? That's your best friend. I'm not one of those people. I'm just like, I have really, really close friends. So, and if I can recall correctly, my first best friend's name was Dee Dee. And that was when I was a little girl, and I was very, very, very shy. And as far as I can remember, she was very, very shy too. And I think we just had a natural connection, like a little natural gravitation towards each other because of that. So yeah, that's who I would say was my first best friend. How tall am I? I'm 5'3". A lot of people think I'm tall, but no, I'm short. Funniest moment throughout school, I would have to say, because I didn't go to school, I was homeschooled. So the funniest moment is probably every time someone tried to understand what homeschool was. Because back in the day, homeschooling was rare. Like, people didn't homeschool. Not many people homeschooled. So homeschooling was rare. So just the fact that I was homeschooled was the funniest thing throughout school. So the next question is, how many countries have you visited? I've only visited 1 outside of America. What was your, well, I haven't visited here because I live here, but anyway, what was your first or worst subject in high school? I would have to say math. It is still currently my worst subject in life. What is your favorite drink? My favorite drink is passion fruit by Welch's. Passion fruit by Welch's. My favorite animal, I would have to say, is wild cats, like lions, tigers. Y'all know what wild cats are. I don't know why I explained that. My favorite perfume, I wear oils more so than perfumes. The last perfume that I got was a perfume by BCBG, Max Azria, I can't say that for some reason right now. But yeah, it was BCBG, Bon Genre, I think that's the name of it. What would you name your children? Okay, this question is kind of like getting a little bit too in the business. What would you or have you named your children? Who y'all working for? So my first child's name is Nasir. My daughter's name is Naila. My third child's name is Abdul Khaliq. My fourth child's name is Casa. My fifth child's name is Hussein. My sixth child's name is Hamza, and my new baby, who is 3 months old, is named Assad. Oh my gosh, that was a lot. I'm out of breath. I need a drink of water. What sports do you play or have you played? I do not really play sports, but I've played tennis, basketball. Okay, so who are some of your favorite YouTubers? Let me think for a second. I'll say my top 3 favorite YouTubers. I'm gonna have to say Gary V. The next favorite is Jackie Aina, and did I just say Aina like it's an Ain? Jackie Aina. Mini Small, that's our art channel. So yeah, let me see, the next question is favorite memory from childhood. So my favorite memory from childhood is when my father used to take us in rich neighborhoods, basically, to look at houses. We were poor. And my father used to drive us around neighborhoods, and we would look at the houses and be like, ooh, ooh, like, that's my Jimmy joint, that's my Jimmy joint. That is so ugly. But yeah, basically that's what we used to do with houses. Like, that's my Jimmy joint. Like, if we saw a house that we liked, and we were like, no, that's my house. No, that's my house. That's my house. No, that's my house. Kids are okay. How would you describe your fashion sense? Okay, so since I happen to be a stylist, you guys, style personalities are, and they're dramatic, classic, and I think, what's the other one? Dramatic, classic, and romantic, I think. I don't remember the third one, but I know that dramatic and classic. It's like I like really clean cut, sleek silhouettes. But then at the same time, I like to throw in something that's a lot, like unique or avant-garde or asymmetrical or, you know, something like that. So yeah. The next question is, what phone do you have? Currently, I have the S7, which I loved. But let me tell y'all, this thing is dying. I'm hopefully going to be upgrading to the Note 9. Why am I talking about what I'm going to have in the future? Because I feel inadequate right now with the S7 because it is dying. It's phasing out on me. It's like you know, when the black screen starts scrolling up the bottom of the phone, starts getting different colors at the bottom. That's what's going on with my phone right now. So I'm trying to deflect by bringing up other phones and things, trying to make myself feel better. But yeah, I have the S7. Okay, tell us one of your bad habits. One of my bad habits is that I rub my eyes incessantly. So at some point, I'll probably come on and I'll have huge bags under my eyes and I'll look horrible, and y'all will know why. It's because I rub my eyes incessantly. Anyway, that is a horrible way to end a get to know me tag. I don't know whose idea that was, but I think that it's demented.